Wait, shut up! Get out of the way. I'm saying shut up!
Why are you here anyway?
Shut up! None of your business.
It is my business.
No, it's not.
Welcome to the UK Cop Review, the place where we examine cases of questionable conduct, unpack police and legal stories, highlight public rights, and call for genuine accountability. In today's report, Community Auditor Yardley Ski sets up calmly outside a police station with his camera, simply documenting the scene in a peaceful manner. The situation quickly escalates when a police van pulls out, and two officers rush toward him as though he poses a threat. Instead of following standard procedure and addressing the situation with clarity, their response appears uncoordinated and poorly handled. What unfolds next is a clash of knowledge, where Yardley confidently asserts his rights while the officers struggle to maintain control. Rather than correcting their approach, the officers appear to push further, using unnecessary authority instead of reason. As tensions rise, their actions take a concerning turn when they choose to detain him under Section 5, despite no clear lawful grounds being presented. The moment is caught on film, raising serious questions about training, professionalism, and respect for civil liberties. This encounter is another striking example of why transparency matters and why public scrutiny of such events remains so important. With the evidence recorded, the case may now move toward legal review, and it wouldn't be surprising if further proceedings or compensation follow in due course.
Look at that, coming out of a... You sure you should have jumped out of that vehicle like that?
Hey?
You sure you should have jumped out of that vehicle like that?
What do you mean, like what?
Like what you done, like a nutter.
Like a nutter?
Yeah, it's a moving vehicle.
It was stopped, sir.
It was moving.
It was stopped.
You think I'm stupid? You
I never said you're stupid.
The vehicle was moving.
Listen, you don't know me, please don't call me stupid.
Stupid?
What are you filming for anyway?
I'm filming you stupid.
Okay. What,
And
for
you?
what reason?
You got your camera on?
Yeah, I do.
Tell me you got it on.
We don't need to tell you.
Yes you do, GDPR. See, I know you're stupid.
You don't need to.
GDPR, when you're filming somebody you need to tell me.
we don't.
Okay?
No, we don't. That's
What's collar number?
Red so you can
What's
see
collar
it.
number?
We don't have collar numbers.
You don't have collar numbers?
No.
You must be
We're not from
really
counties.
stupid.
Okay.
What's that on your shoulder then?
It's a shoulder number.
Oh well, same thing.
It's not.
Well, it is to me.
Shoulder, collar.
Yeah, it is
Collar,
to me.
shoulder.
Oh yeah?
When Yardley questions whether the officer's body-worn camera is recording, he doesn't receive a clear response. Instead, the officer brushes it aside as if it's information he doesn't need to share. Yet the entire purpose of body cameras is openness and accountability. Members of the public are entitled to know when they're being filmed, and avoiding that answer weakens trust in the very tool meant to provide transparency. The situation becomes more troubling when Yardley asks for the officer's identification. Under Code C of PACE, officers are required to state who they are when asked directly. Rather than simply confirming his details, the officer sidesteps the question and even claims he doesn't have a collar number. Yardley points out the number visible on his uniform, but instead of clarifying, the officer responds with wordplay about shoulder numbers. It was clear what Yardley was asking, yet instead of fulfilling a basic duty of identification, the officer chose to deflect and diminish the request. This exchange not only undermines professional standards, but also leaves viewers questioning whether the refusal was about avoiding accountability rather than following procedure.
Shoulder number.
What is it then?
Told you.
No, you haven't told me nothing.
Well, apparently
what
I'm
are you bending
stupid,
down
so I can't
for?
read it.
What are you bending down for? What are you trying to
see
look
it.
at the sun?
So you can't see it.
Idiot. You're supposed to tell me. Yeah. You do that again, fool.
What?
Huh?
What?
And I'll what? I'll defend myself. He shoved me.
Okay.
Yeah, go on. And
But
what?
you're standing in people's way.
No, I'm not. I'm not standing no one's way.
What?
Shut up.
At a door.
Get out of the way. I'm standing on the pavement.
It's a very nice way to speak
Shut
to people,
up.
isn't it?
Why are you here anyway?
Shut up. None of your business.
It is my business.
But no, it's
isn't
not.
it? You're causing a nuisance on a
You think so?
premises.
No, I think that guy was causing a nuisance. What? You think you should be banging into me like that?
He didn't bang into you. You walked
Oh,
into
look, see, you're a liar.
I'm not a liar.
Oh, let's see if that CC camera says that.
CC camera.
TV camera,
Okay.
yeah, right there. Okay. Fool.
Okay.
And you need to tell me. Yeah, if you don't want to, that's up to you.
Flashing red.
And it doesn't matter if it's flashing red.
Don't need to tell
At
you.
your very first opportunity.
I don't need to tell you.
That's what's
Morons.
flashing red for, you can see.
Dismissed anyway. Shut up. Go away.
Don't give a shit.
Go away. Shut up.
The officer's reliance on the flashing red light as a defense highlights how weak their reasoning truly was. A body-worn camera is not designed to be a hidden surveillance tool. Its purpose is to be announced so that the person being filmed understands what is taking place. Suggesting that a small light is enough is like arguing that a speed camera doesn't need clear warning signs on the road. It misses the very principle of openness and informed awareness in policing. From a legal perspective, body camera recordings are classified as personal data under both GDPR and the Data Protection Act 2018. That creates a direct responsibility on officers to inform individuals when they are being recorded, along with the reasons for doing so. Relying on a faint blinking light does not meet that obligation, It is neither clear nor sufficient. Without explicit notification, the public is left uncertain, unsure whether they are on record, and unaware of how that footage may be used. This lack of clarity undermines both accountability and trust, raising questions not only about the officer's conduct but also about compliance with the very laws designed to protect citizens' rights.
You got any forms of ID, please,
Shut
sir?
up.
Forms of ID, please, sir.
Shut up.
ID, please, sir.
You're kidding.
ID,
I wouldn't
please.
give you my ID.
Why not?
Why should I?
Why? Because you're committing a public order offence. So
As what?
ID,
What's the
please.
public order offence?
Section 5 of the Public Order Act.
Doing
Causing
what?
me alarm, arrest, distress.
Causing who?
Me.
Oh, seriously? Don't go there. I'll sue
ID,
you.
please.
I'll sue you. I'm not
Okay,
giving you my
ID,
ID.
please.
I'm not giving you my ID.
You sure?
No, I'm not.
Please.
No, I'm not.
You got a fingerprint machine?
Nah. You detaining me?
Huh?
You detaining me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So take this
Alright,
away.
alright. No,
Take this away.
listen, you can't stop me
Let
from
go.
filming.
I can.
No,
I'm
you
not gonna
cannot
stop
stop
you
me from...
from- I'm gonna put it
Okay,
on
but
the
I'm going
floor.
to put it... I'll
Let
put it
go.
on the floor.
No,
I'll put it on the floor.
Put it on the floor then.
I'll put it on the floor.
All I would like is your identification
Not getting
so
it.
we can see how we deal with this. The last thing I want to do is
No.
arrest you.
No, tell me why you're detaining me.
Section 5 of the Public Order Act, I told you.
What have I done?
Okay, you've
What have I-
committed a public order offence.
Such as?
Swearing in the street, causing me alarm, arrest, or
No,
distress.
there's no public there.
There is.
No, there wasn't.
There is.
There wasn't.
Sorry?
There wasn't no public.
So you can't be walking around
What?
swearing at people,
What?
threatening people.
Who's threatening?
You did. You threatened that
Did
member
that
of
guy
public
bump into me? He said sorry, he did.
Okay.
He did.
So
And you were
forms of
filming.
identification on this.
And you were filming, yeah? So you would have caught it. You would have caught it.
During the exchange, the officer suddenly shifts the conversation and begins demanding Yardley's identification. The request comes without any legal basis, as there is no general requirement for a member of the public to hand over ID in such circumstances. When Yardley reasonably asks why it is necessary, the situation quickly escalates. The officer responds by invoking Section 5 of the Public Order Act, claiming that Yardley had caused alarm, harassment, or distress. His justification: Yardley had referred to him as stupid. But the law is not designed to protect personal feelings from criticism. Using legislation in that way risks turning a matter of free speech into a misuse of police authority. Matters worsen when the officer asserts that Yardley had been swearing, despite no evidence of that being the case. Such a claim appears to have been made only to strengthen the grounds for detention. Presenting allegations that do not align with the facts undermines the integrity of the process and raises serious concerns about honesty.
You caught it on your camera, yeah?
I'm trying to be
Would you have
reasonable,
caught that
sir.
on your camera?
All I
Listen,
ask
he's
is
telling
that
me
you'll
that
be
I'm
reasonable.
bumping into people, but you would have caught it.
Yeah, my camera's
And you would have caught it. No,
Is
get
if
the
you can
evidence.
be reasonable
Get the
like I
evidence.
am.
No,
okay,
no,
and
you need evidence for that.
No, I don't need that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
all I would like is your identification.
And I'm not got none to give you.
But the last thing I want to do is arrest you.
Well, then,
Okay.
tough, then that's how it's going to go. You're going to have to do that. You asking me
wanted to
this
arrest
under
you,
threat of arrest, and I
It
said
can
no.
lead to it,
And
but
I
I
said
don't
no.
want to go that way.
I said no. Am I still detained?
Sorry?
Am I still detained? Am I still detained? Am I still
I'm asking you
detained?
what your
Am I
purpose
still
is.
detained?
I'm asking you what your
Am I
purpose is.
still detained?
I'm asking you what
Am I
your
still
purpose
detained?
is.
Am I still being detained? Because I want to pick up my camera.
Well, if you want to pick up the camera and leave, you're more than welcome to.
No, I'm not going to leave. You should have jumped in and de-escalated the situation.
Why me?
Or any of you three, because these two are involved in the situation.
Okay, well,
Yeah?
yeah? For initial conversation, was I?
What? So,
I'm
no, but I asked you to
unsure what's
ask him.
happened.
I asked you to ask him if I was still being detained.
I don't wanna
I
jump in, do
asked
I?
you to ask him if I'm
Well,
still
it's
being
not my place
detained.
to jump in, is it,
So,
sir?
yeah, of course it is.
No, it's not.
You're all the
It's my
same.
place.
Why are you
You're
being
all the
disrespectful?
same. You're all the same. You're all the same. Go away. Dismiss.
stereotyping?
Dismiss.
We're not dismissed.
Dismiss.
We're not dismissed.
Yeah.
When a detention comes to an end, the duty of a professional officer is straightforward. They should clearly state that the individual is free to leave, confirm that no further action will be taken, and then step back without delay. This not only closes the encounter cleanly but also helps maintain public confidence and prevents unnecessary friction. It isn't an optional courtesy, it is part of carrying out the role responsibly. In this case, however, the opposite unfolded. As Yardley pointed out that the officer's involvement was over and told them, "You're dismissed," one officer replied sharply, "We're not dismissed." At first glance that may sound like a minor exchange, but in practice it completely undermined the professionalism expected in such a situation. By refusing to disengage, the officer extended a confrontation that should have been concluded, allowing the moment to slip from lawful procedure into something more like a personal dispute. Instead of showing authority through composure, the response created the impression of pride being defended rather than duty being performed. That distinction matters greatly in public service, where confidence is built not through argument, but through restraint.
I should ask you if there's any reason why you're
Don't
being
ask.
unreasonable.
Don't ask. Don't ask nothing.
There's no law against asking questions.
Yeah, there is a law.
What's that then?
It means shush.
don't
Zip it.
listen.
Go away. That's the law.
Okay, see you later then.
Off you go.
Bye-bye.
Dismiss. See, you lied. You said to me that this
I haven't
is a
lied.
public. This isn't a public place.
It's not, it's a police building.
It's not. That's the building in there.
It's part of the building.
No, it's
That's why
not. It's
the
a
vehicles
road. It's a
marked on
public
it.
road. It's
not
a.
a road.
It's a
Members of the public
pavement.
can't drive on it.
It's a pavement. Well, is that vehicle there? I bet you that's not a police
Members of
vehicle.
the public, it is a police vehicle.
I bet you it's not.
It is.
I bet you it's a
It is.
delivery vehicle.
It's part of the police vehicles.
Ah, see, you just dig this hole, don't
No.
you? You just dig the hole, and you don't see how stupid you're looking.
I don't.
You looking very stupid.
I look stupid.
You
okay.
do. I say, I know you admit it.
Okay. Yeah.
I know you just admit it.
Yeah,
you do look
I will
stupid.
admit it for your benefit.
No, don't need to admit it for mine. Just admit it for yourself.
No, I don't.
Just understand that you're being
Okay.
very stupid.
Alright.
Understand that you don't know your policies. You do have to tell somebody at the first opportunity, practical opportunity, that you're filming.
sorry,
Okay?
guys,
Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. I don't want you to answer me because I don't think you understand that. And you should have de-escalated the situation.
Why should I de-escalate
You should have.
the situation?
You should have done.
Well, thank you for your advice. We'll take it on board.
Yardley is clearly positioned on a public pavement, just outside the station gate. Despite this, when Yardley points out that the officer had incorrectly claimed it was not a public space, the officer stands by his statement. He insists, it's not. It's a police building. It's part of the building. That reasoning simply doesn't hold up. A public pathway doesn't lose its status just because it runs alongside a police station or government property. The law is very clear. Unless land is physically restricted, clearly signposted, or legally defined as private, it remains a public right-of-way. Pavements outside gated premises fall into that category without question. By rejecting this reality, the officer appeared to be reshaping the facts in the moment to fit his position. This isn't just a technical mistake, it risks undermining public confidence in how authority is exercised. When those in uniform attempt to redefine access or public rights on the spot, it raises serious concerns about fairness, transparency, and the responsible use of power.
Oh, is that all you're going to do? Is take it on board?
Yeah.
Oh, so you stop members of the public,
Right.
you threaten them with arrest, you tell me that I'm committing a crime, right? And now you're telling me that you're going to take it on board?
Yeah, we'll take it on board.
Yeah? Tyrant. Look, thin blue line gang badge. You're a gang member.
I'm not a gang member.
You are a gang
I'm not a
member.
gang
Take it off then. Take it off. What's the badge on for? Why is it
Why?
there? Yeah.
For my fallen colleagues.
What fallen colleagues?
The people that have been murdered.
Who?
by members
Tell
of
me
the
a few of
public.
them.
Andrew Harper.
Go on, carry on.
I don't need to tell you.
Oh, so you only know one person.
I'm just telling you, I'll give you an
Well,
example.
give me another one.
Give you an example.
Give me another example.
Give you an example.
Give me another example. And
just
actually, even though you want to wear it for your fallen colleagues, you know, as your police policy says, your uniform policy, those badges, charity badges, badges that are not police issue, are unlawful.
Okay.
They shouldn't be worn.
Okay.
So that's why you're wearing it as a gang badge.
Okay.
That's been changed. Look
Yeah.
at that.
When's it been changed?
Changed, look it up.
Since when?
It's been changed.
Since when?
For a while.
Since when?
For a while, look it
No,
up.
no, it
That's been
hasn't.
changed.
No, alright
That's
then.
been changed.
Alright then, if you
Look
say
it
so.
up.
Alright then, if you say so. With those words, Yardley turns attention to the thin blue line badge and is correct to question it. Police uniform in the UK is strictly regulated, and officers are permitted to wear only official insignia issued and approved by their force. The thin blue line patch has never been formally authorised as part of standard police dress. When a colleague steps in and claims it's changed, in an attempt to justify the badge, the explanation falls flat. Nothing has changed. Uniform standards remain under the authority of each police force and the College of Policing, and those standards have not been rewritten to include campaign or symbolic emblems. The thin blue line symbol is controversial precisely because it is not neutral, it carries political and cultural associations that risk dividing public opinion. For an officer to wear it while on duty blurs the line between impartial service and personal messaging. By suggesting rules had somehow been altered, the colleague not only avoided the truth but also misled both Yardley and the wider public watching the exchange. Such moments highlight why consistency in uniform matters. It ensures officers are seen as representatives of the law, not as individuals promoting causes from behind the badge.
You're going to threaten my colleague with something. You should know better.
Threaten? Don't use the word threaten.
You should know better.
Don't use the word threaten.
Well,
You're
you
just as bad as them.
You just called him a gang, sir. So,
He's a gang member.
okay, that's quite threatening behaviour.
No, it's not threatening behaviour.
Right?
It's my opinion.
That's your opinion, but it's quite
Exactly.
threatening.
So I've got an opinion,
Right.
yeah?
But you
So
should
I've got an
look at it.
opinion,
You should look
yes?
at it.
Right, so I've got an
Right.
opinion. So
I
don't tell me
understand.
about threatening.
Before
Shut
you
up, I
start
don't want to hear
hassling
you.
my
I don't want to hear
colleagues,
what you got to say.
you
No one's
understand
hassling.
the situation has
He
to
should have gone
change,
away then.
okay?
He should walk away then.
Know better.
He should walk away. You know better. Walk away. Sergeant, tell him. De-escalate the situation. Tell him. He's being stupid. Yeah, he's trying to antagonise me. He said that he's detaining me. He's had me under detainment for section 5. Yeah, told me he wants ID and my address, all these sort of stuff for no reason whatsoever. Off you go.
You need to get a life, mate.
Yeah, so do you. You need a life, and I'm not your mate. All those lot
I
are.
never said mate.
What did you say then?
Mate. I said you need to get a life.
All right then. Well, so do you, Sergeant. You need to fix up them men and lady, and tell them that what they've done is atrocious.
Look at yourself in the
Bye.
mirror.
Off you go. Wow.
The sergeant's final words set the tone for the entire encounter. Rather than calming the situation or demonstrating the professionalism expected of a senior officer, he dismissed Yardley with a remark telling him to get a life before heading inside. A comment like that may sound trivial, but in the context of policing, it undermines public confidence and reveals that even the highest-ranking officer present allowed emotion to outweigh judgment. What truly defined this incident was how detention was misapplied. Yardley was accused of committing a Section 5 public order offence simply for calling an officer stupid. Stretching the law in that way exposes a fundamental misunderstanding of the legislation. Section 5 was never intended to protect personal feelings from criticism. It was designed to address genuine public disorder. Using it as a shield against words transformed a lawful interaction into an unlawful deprivation of liberty. The wider picture is even more telling. At each stage of the encounter, when clear legal reasoning should have been applied, it was replaced by evasions and half-truths, vague references to body cameras instead of proper declarations, confusing talk of collar numbers versus shoulder numbers, and even the claim that a public pavement outside a police gate somehow counted as restricted property. Each of these missteps suggested that when knowledge ran thin, authority was maintained through bluster rather than law. Even the smaller details painted a bigger story. The thin blue line badge, defended with the false claim that uniform rules had changed, showed how officers sometimes close ranks rather than admit fault. And when the sergeant reinforced that culture with a parting insult rather than correction, it highlighted a deeper issue. This was not just about two constables making errors. It reflected a lack of leadership at the very top of the chain on scene, and in many ways, the episode revealed a pattern that continues to repeat. An auditor films lawfully, officers overreact, feelings are elevated to the level of offences, and the public is left to carry the financial and reputational cost. Once such cases reach solicitors, the force often finds itself liable, not because of one bad decision, but because of weak training, unchecked egos, and inadequate oversight. Ultimately, the sergeant's get a life remark became symbolic. It was not Yardley who needed to rethink his actions, but the officers who needed to regain a firm grasp of the law they are entrusted to uphold. That concludes today's report. If you found this coverage informative, remember to share your thoughts, stay subscribed for more independent analysis, and join us next time as we continue to examine the critical balance between public rights and police accountability.